everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about a planner that I intentionally looked for because I have just finished listening to A Simplified Life from Emily Ley. So she was talking about simplifying things, and after listening to the book, I agree with her in a lot of things. I do not want to look at my style as a minimalistic style because I am not a fan of minimalistic style, me personally, for my stuff. However, I do think the simplified version of decorating and just doing life is a lot better. And, given my name, Simple Charm Living, I figured, something with simple is nice, having a bit of charm is nice, and therefore, you're living that. So you related to her in a lot of things that I listened to while listening to her audiobook. Obviously, I didn't know when I first picked up the book to listen to, I didn't know that she did planners and other things. So I literally just picked up the book just to listen to it, just because it was talking about, simplifying your style and stuff like that. Listening to her book, I obviously found out that she had a simplified planner, which is this one right here. Now, obviously, she has a whole website that has a whole bunch of different ones, but this is the one that I found at Walmart, and this one retailed for, I want to say, $8 or $9. This is a very nice planner. It is from January 2020 to December 2020, and obviously I know we are no longer in January, and I'm kind of jumping into this a little bit later, so like in February, almost March, but it kind of is a weekly and monthly planner for what matters most. That's kind of like her line. Simplify your life so that you can enjoy the simple things and other things in your life. So that's kind of the idea of this. So as you can see here, the simplified planner, this specific one, is green with florals on it, and then it has this kind of like pink little section here that says the Simplified Planner, January 2020 to December 2020, and for what matters most, and it's kind of like in a gold foil. And I thought that kind of looked a little bit like a Kate Spade kind of thing because it has like the gold outlining, and that's kind of what Kate Spade likes to do with the products. And then also on the corners you have these like gold endings here, kind of like an old book would have, and then the spiral binding is kind of on that goldy brassy side. So let's go ahead and open it up. It is hardcover, as you can hear. On the inside it does have these foil dots, which are really cute. It shows you, the simplified planner, for what matters most, belongs to, and then you would put your name there. Very nice. The next page says for other information and inspiration, you go to her website. This is just kind of giving you a quick little letter from Emily herself, saying that she is so happy that you got the planner, that it was created for prioritizing, simplifying, and being lovingly intentional with the time that you have, so you can celebrate the joy that's found within our journey, not necessarily at the end of it. So it's kind of the idea behind this planner. So the next pages kind of shows you the process of simplifying. What can you do? So there's 4 different steps that you would do. Over here, how to use your simplified planner. Obviously it's talking about do the prep work beforehand. That kind of goes along with everything that her book talks about. If you do the prep work before, you don't have to worry about it as much later on. So that's always helpful too. Add birthdays and anniversaries so you can remember, add reminders, make time, and get messy. So pretty much a messy planner is okay. So if you needed to scratch something out, don't think like perfection of, oh my goodness, it has to be perfectly in place. Like, no, things change, things have to get changed, and that's okay. So the next page, which I really like as well, it talks about simplified prep work. So it's a simplicity challenge. This is a 30-day challenge where it takes about 15 minutes each day, and it kind of goes through different types of things to get your house and life simplified. So first one they kind of tell you is to walk around the house, get rid of anything that needs to get thrown out, be ruthless. Like, don't try to keep everything because it's sentimental. Like, try to actually clean up the area. Another one might be start the habit of throwing a small load of laundry in every morning. So, working with something like that. Quit something today, just say no. Write out 3 simple dinners you can make with the ingredients already in your pantry. So that's always helpful as well. So just different things that will help you with this challenge. And then on this side, it happens to be like a note page, as you can see here. The little icon there is like for notes, so you can write notes there. On this next page, you have holidays for both 2020 and for 2021, so it kind of goes with the main stuff. And then on this page, it talks about my bucket list. So you would write something, and then on this side over here, there's a little check mark. Let's bring it a little bit closer. On this side, there's a little check mark for you to select that yes, you completed it. So that's always nice too. So now we're getting into the actual months. As you can see, there is a to-do section over here, so you can write what you have to do for that month. You see the monthly layout here, everything with all the dates and so forth. You also notice that you have her, I guess her signature icon is a pineapple, and pineapple typically kind of represents like hospitality and stuff like that, so it's really sweet. Then you also have January, the month, the year, and at the top there's a simplicity tip for each of the months. As you can see here, it starts off with a navy and goes kind of lighter and then goes into the warmer colors. Then the next page kind of goes into the actual weekly view now. It shows you your day, so whatever you have to plan here. And then over here there is a to-do list. So I'll bring that a little bit closer so you can see. So again, here is my day, what you're gonna do, and then the to-do list is over here, and then there's little circles here so you can check mark it off when you're done. And each month, again, I said, has a simplicity tip at the top. Each month has different tabs, and it literally has it abbreviated, so if you'd like to see them abbreviated or not. So here you have, here, let's do it this way. So you got May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. As you can see, it is abbreviated in that way. So we'll continue on towards the end to December. And then after December is done, you have, get to it, almost there. Oh, I guess it is here. So you have 2020 and 2021, the entire like yearly view. So you can kind of like look ahead to see what's gonna be on what date, what it falls on. Then you also have future planning. So this section is for 2021. Each month kind of shows you and has a different little section for it. So let's say you were planning a cruise, let's say for June 2021, you can write here like ahead of time and say 2021 is when I am having this cruise and whatnot. And then it ends with this page and then it closes out again. And this is the back of this planner. I do like how it is small. I love the size of it. To me, it's honestly the perfect size of what a planner should be. I love how it's green. It has some white and like navy and blue in it. I like the pink here, kind of adds that color to it. The only thing that I'm not really a fan of is all the different colors here. I know it's kind of like exciting for some people to see different colors like that, but especially for like a layout like this, me personally, I'm not a fan of seeing multiple colors like this. I'd rather it be like a theme of, and I know this is a theme, but I'd rather see a theme of, let's say, like neutrals, or let's say like of navies or something like that, whereas this is kind of all the colors. And then even like within the weekly view, like it's great and all, but me personally, that's the only thing I would probably subtract points for. And then another thing that kind of bothers me, but it's not too much of a bother, is all these lines. Like I personally would enjoy, I think it looks cleaner and more freeing to the soul if there's no lines. I know lines typically mean order and structure because then you can write straight and whatnot. But me personally, if I don't have the lines, I feel like it's a little bit more freeing in a sense and I can just write stuff down. So it's not a deal breaker that there's lines here, but I would prefer to have no lines. But these lines at least are broken up and they're light colored. They're not like super dark, so it doesn't overpower the page. So I think these are fine. That's why I'm comfortable with it, because of that very reason. It is very simple, obviously hence the name, compared to other types of planners that are out there. Typically in other planners, you will have that page before this section. Typically the page before will be like a divider, like just to separate stuff. And then you'll have like a section over here that talks about your goals for the month or like some notes to write, whatever it may be. So I get the idea that this is a simplified version of a planner, that you don't need all the bells and whistles of stuff. But I do wish it had a little bit more in it just to kind of, you know, have a little extra oomph to it. But I get the sentiment of keeping it simple. What I really love about this planner is the idea that it has on each day, it has what you do have that day and then what you need to do. So if you needed to clean, let's say the bathrooms, you would have here, okay, on Mondays I clean bathrooms, so I put there. If I needed to create, let's say, a video, edit video or whatever. If I am editing pictures, like engagement pictures for somebody, I would write editing pictures and so forth. I'm trying to get into the habit now of actually, again, using my time wisely. So a planner is going to be definitely helpful for that. But I think it's a very nice planner. The price was very good online. Typically, they can be a little bit more expensive. So I think for the price that I got this, and especially at Walmart, where you can just go to Walmart, pick it up, and you're good to go. Perfect size. Again, like I said, the only thing that I have the issue with is just the multiple colors inside. And again, not really a fan of it. I can see where people might get excited and think like, oh, it's colorful. There's, you know, it's not like so boring. Like it looks exciting, but me personally, I just would prefer not to have all these colors, but that's okay. You know, whatever it is, you know, every planner is different. That's what she's kind of known for, of having the different colors. So that's fine. Again, just trying to manage my time. That's the purpose of getting these, is to manage my time wisely, to actually have a routine, a structure, and to actually, you know, be a good steward of my time. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in another one. Bye.